Alright guys, a lot of you were asking on Instagram and Facebook how we make our tab conversions. So I decided to make a quick video on how we make them. It's quite easy. It will require a few tools and some materials apart from the tubs, but it's not very expensive and it's a cool way of housing your green trees. Though it's not maybe like a proper PVC viv, but it's okay for either a small green tree or even a larger one if you can get your hands on a bigger tub. So first you're gonna need is obviously the tub itself. These guys are, I believe, 110 liter tubs from Crystal, which is a UK company that makes them. They're quite tall, so that's handy, especially for these guys, and quite long, so you can put in nice and long perches. Although they're not very deep, so we were only able to fit 2 perches that have some sort of a distance between them, but it's not too bad. The next thing you need is a Dremel or any sort of tool that can cut through plastic, any kind of a saw or something that will make it easier for you to cut out a rectangular hole in the side of the tub. For the door itself, we're using some sort of acrylic glass, or like polycarbonate, plexiglass, whatever the name of that thing is where you live. This one is Marlin. Yeah, so whatever you can get your hands on, and that's a polycarbonate sheet that you can cut in the size of another rectangle just to put in front of that smaller hole that you'll cut. Will be fine. Well, and obviously then you'll need some sort of hinges and locks. I'm using just the normal metal hinges and locks you can get in your DIY store, as well as just pieces of metal for the lock on top so that it's nice and snug and the snake cannot open it from the inside anyhow. And the last thing you need is Windows insulation tape. It's the stuff that you put in on your window to prevent drafts, or to prevent warm air from escaping. You can probably get that in every DIY shop as well. So how to make it is easy. You basically cut a smaller hole with your Dremel, then cut a rectangle out of your acrylic sheet that's just slightly bigger than the hole you cut, and that's your door. Then you can use a drill to pre-drill holes for your hinges and for your locks, and then just put those things together. For heating, I've used heat mats and heat panels. For heat mats, it's pretty easy. You just slap it on the back wall, put a bit of thermo-isolating foil so that you don't get too much heat escape through the back. And as for heat panels, these guys have heat panels and they just basically zip tight to the lid with some small holes pre-drilled, and they work pretty well. If you live in the States, you have specialty enclosure designs, I believe, that makes complete conversion kits where you get a pre-made rectangle for you to basically just put on the tub. All you have to do is to cut out a rectangle in your tub and then just slap that bad boy on, and you have a nice door a sliding door with tracks that you can put onto your tub and then put everything else you want in it. But for us, for people in Europe, we don't have that kind of ingenious people, so yeah, we have to do it ourselves. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it and have fun building your tubs.